At bathroom. Why? Taehyung, please be gentle. Taehyung, shh, baby. You know your words don't affect me. Then why are you resisting and tempting me even more? You know very well what happens to you when you try to stop me. Taehyung says that and then slaps Vian's dash, and he takes one of her dash in his mouth and grabs the other with his hand. Vian, Taehyung moaning. Hearing Vian's drunken sobs, Taehyung grabs Vian's dash with his hand and squeezes them hard, and with the other hand he vigorously slaps her dash. Vian moaning hard. As Taehyung keeps slapping her repeatedly, Vian whimpers softly and tangles one of her hands in Taehyung's hair. Her action only makes Taehyung even more aroused. Just then, Taehyung lifts Vine in his arms and carries her to the room. Taehyung brings Vine into the room, lays her down on the bed, and leans over her. Then he begins to kiss her lips and he rubs Dash in his hand. The other hand was grabbing her Dash. Vine, moaning hard and loudly. After showering intensity on Vine's lips, Taehyung lowers his head to her neck, while Taehyung still had not moved his hand away from her dash. Vine tries to move Taehyung's hand away from her dash, but he starts moving his hand rapidly. After showering intense affection on her neck for quite a while, Taehyung holds Vine by the waist and lifts her up slightly. And then he lowers his head to Vine's tummy. Just as Taehyung is about to take things further, he suddenly feels as if someone has just entered the house. Taehyung, Mom, damn it, Mom's here. She's one who has the extra keys to my house. Hurry up, Vian, get up and change quickly. Before Vian can get up and go to the bathroom, the room door suddenly opens. Mrs. Kang, and her daughter see Taehyung and Vian in that state and immediately turn their face away. Taehyung quickly grabs the shirt lying nearby and puts it on Vian. Vian hurriedly wears the shirt. Taehyung, Mom, you are here? Mrs. Kim, yes, I'm here. And what is all this, Taehyung? Taehyung, what is Mom? You can see everything yourself now. And besides, I was about to talk to you about Vian. Mrs. Kim, that's fine, Taehyung, but in this condition. Taehyung, what condition, Mom? We are both wearing clothes, are not we? Mrs. Kim, who is this girl? Did Taehyung and this girl already know each other before? And if that's the case, then why did you say that my daughter would be marrying Taehyung? Anyway, I won't stay here any longer. Come on, Minji, let's go. Mrs. Kang and Minji both leave angrily. After some times, at the living room, Vine and Taehyung are now sitting there, both freshened up. Mrs. Kim, how long has all this been going on, Taehyung? And why did not you tell me? Taehyung, Mom, Vine and I have liked each other for a long time, and we want to get married. Mrs. Kim, then Taehyung, you should have told me earlier. Taehyung, I'm telling you now, Mom. Mrs. Kim, oh, how generous of you, my dear son. Anyway, the wedding is next week. Both of you be ready. After 1 week, wedding night. When Taehyung enters the room, he sees Vyan standing in front of the mirror wearing a red dash and drying her hair. Taehyung locks the door, throws his coat onto the sofa, and sits down there in a relaxed manner, watching Vyan, who looks absolutely stunning in that red dash. Seeing Taehyung sitting on the sofa, Vyan applies red lipstick on her lips and walks toward him. When she reaches him, Vyan sits on Taehyung's lap and pushes her hair back. Taehyung gazes at her with eyes full of desire. Then he wraps his arm around her waist and pulls her closer to him. Taehyung, what's the matter, baby? You seem to be in quite a mood tonight. Why? Well, of course, how could I not be when such a hot husband is sitting right in front of me? Vyan unbuttons Taehyung's shirt and bites his neck. Taehyung dashes Vyan's neck with his tongue and bites her there even more intensely than before. Vyan, Taehyung pulls Vyan down towards him and slides the dash off her right shoulder. He gnashes his teeth hard on the neck of Vyan. Taehyung lifts Vyan up, carries her to the bed, lays her down, and leans over her to start kissing her. After kissing Vyan for quite a while, Taehyung finally pulls back, and then he takes off his shirt and throws it onto the sofa. After taking off his shirt, Taehyung leans down to Vyan's lips again and begins kissing her passionately. While kissing, Taehyung starts dash Vyan's tongue. After a while, he dash on Vyan's tongue and start moving his tongue around Vyan's neck. After biting Vyan's neck, the bends over and starts dash her dash. Taehyung moaning. Vyan moans as Taehyung dash her hard. After dash Vyan's dash, Taehyung leans over Vyan's tummy and kisses her there, sometimes sinking his teeth into hers. Vyan moaning hard. After gritting his teeth, Tae moves his tongue around Vyan's dash and grinds his teeth on her dash. Vyan tries to push Taehyung's head back, but Taehyung moves its tongue around Vyan's dash even more intensely. Vyan, Taehyung, not there, please. Taehyung raises his head from Vyan's dash and looks at Vyan. She was now taking long, deep breaths, enduring his intensity. Seeing Vyan's dash moving up and down as she breathes, Taehyung turns his attentions even more. Taehyung gets off Vyan and sits between Vyan's legs and rubs his hand against Vyan's dash. After caressing Vyan's dash with his hand for a long time, Taehyung dashes his dash hard into Vyan's dash. Vyan, Taehyung inserting himself inside Vyan, Taehyung dash hard. Vyan, Taehyung, the end.